What's up, guys? Welcome back to another FiveM development tutorial. Today we are trying a whole new video format where I'm going to be walking you guys through making your own scripts. So I'm going to start from beginning to end. I'm not going to have a script. I'm not going to do anything. This is going to be pure coding, like if I was doing it myself, just recording it instead. So before the video begins, I would like to ask you guys to please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me a lot. It's free. And you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it a lot. And also, I do have a FiveM server called Erupted RP. If you guys want to join, there'll be a link in the description. It's not out yet; it's still in the beta phase. But if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, go ahead and join that. And yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, so we're starting from bare bones. So you're gonna obviously want to go to your QB Core server because we're doing this for QB Core. And I guess if you want, you could make this for ESX. You'll just need to change from QB to the ESX functions. So I'm gonna open up my script folder here, and I have a template file here called TW template. I'm just gonna duplicate that, and we're gonna name this TW truck job. Delete the period, and then we're gonna open this up with VS Code. So the only prerequisites you're gonna need for this is you are going to need Oxlib, because you should have Oxlib with every script anyways, because we're going to be using the context menu. So I'm going to close Google here and swat a fly out of my face. Okay, so that means we have everything we need here. Delete that. Boom. There we go. So obviously this is just for my scripts, so I'm just going to get rid of those. So pretty much base core, what you need is, I like to have an on-resource start and an on-resource stop. And I don't have one in here too. Stop, start, just so you have them in here, so you can delete things if you don't need them. You got our config file, which I'm gonna delete this. Actually, we'll keep this. I like to build all my scripts as if I was going to release them to the public. Obviously, so I like to have this in here, and this will detect what inventory you have automatically. So it's just going to check if these resources are started. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to go in our config file, which actually, to make this more simple, I'm going to rename this. I usually do TW for my config name, but I'm going to change it to config just for everyone, so it's not very confusing. I'm going to change this to, we're going to wait 2 seconds after start. Okay, so obviously we're going to be doing a trucking job. So we're going to need a rep system. So we're going to go into the QB Core file, then base QB Core. Here it is. And we're going to go to shared, and then we're going to go into, config. You're going to scroll down to metadata. Here is your metadatas, and you have this one here called rep. So you're going to want to add a trucking one, which I think there's actually already a QB Core trucking job, if I'm not mistaken. Trucker job. So there's technically already one, but we're going to do our own. So we're going to name this, actually, I don't know what it's called. So we're going to open up Heidi SQL here. And we're going to go into players. We're going to see what this table is, or what this rep is named. So we're going to control F inside here. We're going to search for rep. It's going to find rep. Hunting and G6. I don't have a trucking rep. So to start, actually, we're just going to delete QB trucking. Trucker job. So that rep doesn't even get created. And we're going to name this trucker. We're going to name it trucker just in case it somehow still hits each other. So this will just set the trucker rep to 0 every time that you get a new character or when the server starts, but it's going to default to 0 anyways. So that's all you got to do on that side. So we're going to have a new table in here, and we're going to call it trucks. So we're going to have, it's technically a dictionary, I think. It's a table. So we're going to have needed, or we're going to have min rep. So this is gonna be the starter car, or the starter truck. So you're gonna need a minimum of 0 rep. And we're gonna define a model of the truck, which will be a hash. And we'll do maybe a rent cost. Or like a pull out. Yeah, let's do rent cost. We'll just do 500. So this is where you're gonna pull up Google. You're gonna go to the vehicle models on CF Docs, which is this link here, and we're gonna look for a semi. Gotta find a semi here. And a truck. Let's find one here. I got the name of one on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. The Phantom? No, I don't know. Try to find it here. The Hauler. There we go. The Hauler. So this is the ID there, the model name. So, and we will put that in here. So obviously you can duplicate this as much as you want. So we can have one at 10, then one at 20. Make this go up to 1500, and maybe we'll do 2500. Make it easy. Here we go. Here's the Phantom. Then we'll do the Phantom. Those look the same. So it doesn't look like there's very many. I don't think there's very many semi-trucks in general. So we'll just do 2. All right. There we go. Okay. So this is where we start to... Actually, we'll go back in here. So obviously, we're going to need a ped. So we're going to do config.ped. Boss ped. So we're going to do model. We'll have the model. We'll do chords. And then we'll put the vec4 in here. And there we go. So we'll find a ped model. Same thing. FiveM. Ped models. And I think there's like a trucker one. There you go. There we go. So then we just need to find a vector4 when we load up the server. All right. So obviously we're gonna. I say obviously because I do these videos as if like I'm talking to myself. So because I don't have a script, so I say obviously because it's obvious to me. It might not be obvious to you guys, but it's just what I'm saying. So don't take that to heart. So we're gonna need to create the ped. So up here we're gonna just assign a nil value just for the boss ped, which actually you don't even need to put nil. You can just put boss ped, and then here we're gonna actually create the ped equals create ped, which I have a function that does it for me. So if you guys want to make your like creating scripts a lot easier, look up this extension here, snip. I think it's snippet. I don't know what it's called. I have installed. Hold on, I will find it. We'll look for it right here. Snippet creator. Get this, and then you can really easily set up snippets. So I have ones like thread, ped, create ped, stuff like that. And then I have one for net events. So it just does all that for you, so you don't have to type it. Just boilerplate stuff, but yeah. So we're gonna create the ped model here. So we're assigning boss ped. We're gonna freeze the position. We're setting him invisible, and we're gonna set him from non-temporary events. I don't really know what this one does. Makes oblivious. Okay, so this means it won't get scared if you shoot near him. So let's modularize this. We're gonna do local function, and we're gonna name it spawn boss, just so we don't clunk up our thread a whole bunch. There we go. All right, so then we need to fix this. So model hash is not even a variable right now. We need to get it from the config. So we're gonna do config.boss menu dot model. So that will get that. And to make it so we don't have to type config each time, we're going to do local cfg equals config. So we can just put cfg. And then same thing here. We'll just do cfg dot boss menu dot chords. And then we're just going to copy this, paste it there, and paste it there. So for those of you who don't know, W in the value of a vector 4 is the heading. It's the fourth value. It's just, I don't really, it's just that, you know, it's just that value. So there we go. So now the boss is going to be spawned. So let's actually just boot up the server and we'll find a vector we can use. Open up FiveM. But yeah, W is the fourth value in that. So wait for the server load here. Wait for it to start. Shouldn't take very long. If you guys are a fan of these kind of videos, let me know for sure in the comments, and I will keep making them. Because I feel like this could be a pretty good series to do. Because I enjoy these types of videos because I don't have to edit, and I hate editing. So, I mean, I'm literally just going to throw this video right up onto YouTube. I'm actually might do some editing. Like, I'll get rid of some white space and stuff. But besides that, all right. So we're in. Hit the play button and spawn. So I think we'll put the what is this? Oh, I forgot. I was working on my own UI. So I already got a spot up here. I think up here there's like a kind of like a trucking depot sort of thing. Right here. Is there a door? Okay, there's a door. So like right here, all we gotta do is type vector 4. We'll copy it to our clipboard, and then we can just come into here and just paste it in. And then we can grab this. I suck at spelling, so I always just copy it. Obviously not something you have to do, but I just do this. We start it and see we got our ped. Simple as that. Oh. Well, that's not supposed to happen, but it's happening. So obviously we can debug here. There, that's why. Because he's not set to invincible. Or he's not frozen. There we go. Okay, so that what just happened there, you saw that he spawned in. That's when you come into here, and then you do delete entity, and then you delete it. So the boss pet gets deleted when you restart the script. Like if I do this, then it's like that. So you don't really need to do this unless you're debugging, because I feel like the only time you're really gonna have a script restart in a commercial server is when the server restarts, and it's gonna get deleted anyways when the server restarts. So you don't really need this stuff unless you're really developing. But I mean, I have for my money wash in the on resource stop, it clears the database on the server restart. So I guess that could be something that could be good to use, but not needed. All right. So now that our boss is spawned, we're going to go into Oxlib, and we're going to go to their documentation to grab their boilerplate for a target entity. So we're going to go to add local entity right here. Or that's remove, add. So we just go in here, add that, and then we're going to add boss ped, delete that, add that, boom, boom, boom. There we go. So there are our options. I think we actually should. Let's just add a name equals boss target label equals trucker boss. I don't know why it does that. I need to figure out what extension is changing my indents like that. And see, there we go. We can press it. He's third-eyeable. And we'll add a label here. So this is where we go to a website. We're going to keep that open. Icons, font awesome. Type truck. Spell truck wrong. Truck. Click on the free. And you get all of these here. It's not very good. Semi one. So we'll just do this one. And we'll do icon equals. Put that in and delete the HTML files. Or the HTML stuff. Go back. Refresh. Come to here. There you go, trucker boss. Voila. So now you can third eye them. I always do. Okay, so next, like I was about to say, I always do on select because then you can call a function. And I like doing that better. So then we can come down here. We can do net event. And so you always name the net event, the name of your script, trucker, or truck job. And then if it's client or server, so client, and then what it does. So this is going to be interact with boss. So then all I got to do is put this here and go trigger events. Which you don't even need to do this really. You can just put event equals this, but I like to do on select. It's just what I always do. And for testing, we'll do print interacted. We'll restart here. Come over this guy. Hit it. Print interacted. So there we go. So now that we know that we interacted with them. All right. So that is that. So we're going to close that. We don't really need to do anything else with that because everything else will now be in this event here. So we can just close this. So next, let's create the context menu. So we're going to go into auxlib, modules, interface, client, context menu. So we're going to scroll down because there is a example one, which is this one. So we're just going to copy this example one, and we're going to come down to the bottom. I always do these at the bottom. And we're going to get rid of a lot of these. Like, we're going to keep this button, get rid of that, and get rid of that. Don't need the metadata. There we go. Okay. So we're going to do trucker menu. Title trucker job. So this first one here is we're going to go into here. This first one is actually going to be a progress bar. Progress here. Oh my gosh, I hate it does that. Progress equals, and then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get the metadata from the player, which I don't know how to do off the top of my head. So we're going to go to a QB core script that I know has a rep system. Actually, I know one that already does. My group 6 job does. So if I open this up here and I scroll to the top, we got this player data function here. We'll put that at the top. And then we're going to look for this, and it should be, here we go. We can get the metadata here. Do it that way, which I think that should work. Actually, I don't know if that's going to work 100%. Because it's just referencing that. I don't think I might have to reference rep first. And then we'll be able to do it. So, an error here. Line 56. Oh, oops. I'll just comment that out for now. I don't know if this is going to... Okay, so it's going to print nil because I think I need to do... think I have to put rep first. There we go. So it's 0. So because our rep 0, that works. And we're going to make this that. All right. So then example button is going to be truck 1. Description, the base truck. We're going to use the same icon that we used here. In here on select, and then the function is we're going to be spawning. See, I hate how it does that. It's so annoying. Local function spawn truck. So this is going to take in a model, the cost, and the chords. Actually, no, this won't take in chords. So here we're going to spawn truck. And this will literally just be, so this is going to be the first one. So in the context menu, so it's going to be this one. So it's going to be config.trucks, the trucks, and then it's going to be 1, and then it's going to be dot model. Then it's going to be this 1 dot rank cost. So config.trucks, and we have these blocks with the 1 in it. If you look here at the little tooltip that opened up, it's saying 1 because that's the first index in the table. That's the first one. So this min rep would be 1 1 technically, because it's the first one here and then it's the first one here, I think. But you don't have to do that because you can just put the name of the variable. So that's why I do it like this. So yeah, that just points to here. So if we do that, then we should be able to show context. So if we go to show lib.show context, and then we put that here, and then we're going to want to show this trucker menu. And then if we restart, should be any errors. Third eye open. See, we got a rep. So it's 0. So obviously you see it's not filled up. Truck 1. So if I go into empty button, we're going to actually trucker rep or trucking rep. We'll restart. There we go. Nothing happens when you do that because it's just going to give me an error. But so we're going to have our spawn location right here. We're just going to do vector 4. Actually, should we just pause there? Yeah, I think we're going to stop here because the video is 20 minutes long. So, but yeah, this is, I mean, very, very good stopping point. So we have the function built out. It's ready to go. So actually, we'll just do this second one here. Just so we have it done. We'll do truck 2. It's literally, we're just going to change this to 2 and to 2. So, and when we do this function, we're going to print, we'll just print the model so you can see how it works. Print model. I can't type. And we're going to restart. Go up to here. Trucker boss. Hit truck 1. Model is, it's going to print the ID of it, but it works. So it's printing that, so that works. Because in Lua, these, I don't know what these are called, but they're on the tilde key. So yeah, that's just how FiveM with the Lua API knows that whatever's in there is going to be a model. So do that instead of strings, or instead of like quotes or single quotes. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it off, guys. If you guys want this videos to continue, let me know and I'll put them out. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna stop. Hope you guys have a great day. Keep learning. Join my Discord for help, and peace out, Girl Scout.